forgot what I was going to say. Hello guys and welcome to ThatXboxHobo's YouTube channel. My name is Phil. I'm going to be going through Call of Duty Ghosts, and today we're going to touch on how to use an SMG like a pro. So today I'm going to be going through some of the classes and stuff, guns and perks that mainly I use and MLG competitive gamers also use. So start off with, we're going to use the Vector. Now the reason I use the Vector is my favourite SMG, mainly because it is an overpowered SMG. Now the attachments that I use with it are the foregrip and the flash suppressor. Now the reason I use these attachments is because it takes out all of the kick in the gun, and it means that I can get more precision shots on my target. So the hit indicators means I obviously we're going to do more damage. Now, as you can see, I'm not using any secondaries or lethal. Now, the reason I do this is because I don't want to take any of my perks away. So I'll touch on that in a minute and I'll show you what I mean. Now, perks. I'm using 4 of the speed perks. Now, the reason I'm using these is because I want to be getting around the map very quickly. So I'm using Ready Up, which means I can aim down my sight faster after sprinting. Sleight of hand, agility and marathon, just so I can get around the map quickly and reload fast. Now, dead silence, I'm using this because I don't want people to hear my footsteps. Now, sit rep, I'm using this. This is a very good perk purely because it shows some campers. Some people like to sit there with IEDs kind of covering their back. So it shows obviously the IEDs on the map, which means you can shoot them, and also it means that you can kind of scout around the area because there may be someone nearby. Also, sitrep is very useful because it shows where satcoms have been placed. Now, as you can see, I'm not using off of the grid. So, destroying satcoms quickly is going to be beneficial for me. So, sitrep is definitely going to help with that. Now, like I was saying earlier, the reason I don't use any lethals or tacticals or any secondaries is because, as you can see, it takes away some perk slots. So, I want to use as many perks as I can purely because it's going to benefit me later on. So, that is the Vector class. Moving on to the MTAR. Now, I've got into the MTAR quite recently. Hobo actually got me into this gun. I saw him using it a couple of times and I decided, do you know what, I'm going to give it a go. So, again, like before on the Vector, I'm using the foregrip attachment. I'm also using the silencer. Now, the reason I'm using the silencer is because it obviously is going to keep me off the radar. I don't want people to know my enemy position. Now, moving on to the perks. You may see that I'm not using sleight of hand or sit rep this time. Instead, I'm using ICU and focus. Now, ICU is going to regenerate my health obviously a lot faster. So getting into battles, obviously I'm going to regenerate my health if I come out of the battle alive, and it means that I can then move on to the next one a lot more quickly. Focus obviously is going to reduce my flinch when hit, so it means I can get more precision shots as well. I do like to switch between the two sets that I use, so the sleight of hand and sit rep and ICU and focus. Do highly suggest it. I kind of tend to stick with ICU and focus more for core game types though. Now, moving on to my strike package. With a strike package, I like to use support. Because I'm going to be running around like crazy, I'm more likely to get deaths. So I use support because obviously it's not going to take away my score streak. So what I use is I use SATCOM and I use ballistic vest. Ballistic vests obviously are very beneficial, and SATCOM so I can see the enemy positions. These are good purely because also you can use them a lot quicker in game modes. You tend to kind of just cover the map in ballistic vests and SATCOMs, and you do get them very quickly as they are low kill counts. So definitely worth giving these a try. And yeah, thanks for watching guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this was helpful for you. Give us a like if you do enjoy the video, and also give us some comment and give me some feedback.